Yeah, a lot of stuff on PayPal and Uber. And dude, Norwegian Cruise.
Oh, NCLH?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think PayPal might break VWAP right here.
Alright, I was looking at TWLs.
I'm looking at them both. They're both breaking VWAP. I think I'm gonna get in calls. If this candle closes green, I'm gonna start inning. Oh, never mind. Didn't go good.
Yeah, those calls are like $2. Let's see.
Yeah, it looks like stuff's tanking at the open.
Yeah, shop. We'll see what they do.
Yeah, we'll see what they do. I really thought PayPal was gonna spike up that, but I was wrong.
Same with TWL, yeah.
Oh, and watch Piton, dude. I'm gonna watch Piton because they've been moving pretty hard.
Okay.
But dude, Apple's just going straight down. It's just kind of interesting. Jeez. I was doing 39 calls on Piton like a week ago, and I am
Yes.
like, they were like up 600%. I mean, it's like crazy. But yeah, Tesla and Shopify are just like exploding. I mean, it's kind of crazy. I think Shopify is inversely correlated to the market, and we've established that. So should we in calls on that?
What, just like one?
Yeah.
730s?
Yeah.
They're about they're about $2. So they have to. You think they can get to 740?
I mean, they'll be worth $10 if they get to 730. So, I think it looks pretty decent. I would only be concerned if they hit VWAP.
At 706, yeah.
I'm gonna try to get filled one contract.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I got people bidding at 170. God damn.
Yeah, I was trying to get filled at 170.
Really? You get filled at it?
I got it right. Yeah, I did.
You did, okay. Well, I'll take that. That's pretty decent. Alright, cool. 170 it is. I got filled one at 170 and I got filled another one at 165.
Okay.
Okay, we'll give that until noon. I don't want to see it below the thing is if it hits VWAP, I'll probably out it and then try to get back in at like 699.
Yeah, it'll be good. I mean, it's not that much risk. Yeah, that's good.
What do you think about Piton right here crossing VWAP, close above?
What's that? T something?
Yeah, PTON. Oh wait, Shopify hit VWAP. So I'll probably out that. I'll try to get back in later.
What'd you get out for?
Average sell like 130, 140.
Okay.
You should be able to get filled instantly at 140.
Yeah. Okay, I got out.
Oh fuck! Look at that!
Yep.
Was that the wrong call or was this...
I don't know. There you go.
We'll see. We'll learn from it. I think Baba's about to cross VWAP. Like, I'm gonna probably get calls.
I always do share one Baba.
Oh, well then don't mess with it. It's not a big deal. I like them though. They kind of follow the market really well. They're like an Nvidia, but they have a little more upside. Because Nvidia just crossed VWAP too, so that's like pristine. Yeah, right here. This candle closes like this on Baba. I'm gonna end it on red, green, red. And I'll
Yeah,
add.
that looks strong.
Yeah, it is. That's super strong.
Look at shop, damn.
Holy fuck. Let's make it worth it though. We got this play.
That's crazy.
I'm in 4 contracts.
For shop?
Baba.
Okay, I was looking at shop.
It's the same, but yeah, that is crazy. Holy shit. Next time we know, bro. Just don't pussy out a VWAP. Apparently it'll bounce. Damn. Yeah, yeah. I'd be, dude, calls. I'm doing calls right now. I don't know. See what happens. Let's see. I have like 3. Yeah, man, everything's gapping up.
That is crazy. What'd you get in at 3?
For what?
Shop, you got back in?
I didn't get back in shop. I got in Baba.
Okay.
Are you back in?
No. Yeah, they're $3 now.
Damn, that's 100%.
Yep.
Hey man, good to know, good to know. But look, I'm not mad. I'm about to double on Baba, so you know, whatever.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you remember me? And the boy whose heart you stole. Alright, let's see if it'll pump. Who I want holding it. I really want to see Spycross VWAP, dude. That would literally make my day.
It's trying.
It's doing. Here's the thing though. If they break VWAP, they're also gonna break the 500 the 200 moving average on the 5-minute is at 295 or 297. So like if these guys break VWAP, they're also gonna break like the 200 on the 5-minute, and that is like big shit, dude. They'll go to like 292.
So what? Who you? Oh, you're talking about? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Smile with your eyes. How high you think Baba can go?
They're pumping it. What? 200?
I thought 200 too. Yeah. Should I sell 200 or just wait for market to peak?
Maybe hold, man.
I can do partials. I got 4 contracts.
It's really going up. What was the strike price?
200.
Okay.
Everything still looks really nice. As long as Spy keeps going up here, I'm gonna hold it.
Alright.
Spy's got to keep going up.
Yeah, watch that candle.
Because if it's indecision...
Tesla.
Look at that!
Yeah, you're good.
Yes! Oh! Dude, that scared me for a sec.
Yeah, oh my god.
This thing's going through fucking VWAP. Tesla's exploding. Shopify's going to 730. This is gonna be a great day, man. Would you sell the shops at 3 or just hold them?
I would hold them, I think.
They at 240?
They already doubled.
What are they at right now?
3.
Oh, they're still at 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would hold it too. I'm probably gonna start outing some of these energy sector things.
What about Amazon here, dude? We could
You mean days or swing?
just get in for calls, man. They haven't gone up.
Dude, I don't know. I'm pretty bearish on Amazon. If you look at the daily or even the 4-hour chart, they're in like a fat wedge, upward wedge. And then if you look at the 1 month, it's the same story.
Yeah, I see it.
But dude, if you want to mess with $4,000 contracts, then hell, do it, bro. I dare you. Sorry. Oh, never mind. They're only $700 on Friday. That's not bad. I mean, you could trade that. They have bigger moves later in the day, from what I've seen. I'll keep an eye on them though. I'll keep them up. If you think they're gonna break through VWAP, dude, I'd make that play right now if you want to make it.
That's what I was saying. It's like I don't know what it looked, maybe head and shoulders, but that wouldn't be good.
I think it would be a W breakout at VWAP if it's anything. Especially if SPY crosses right here, dude. If SPY closes above 290.5 in the 5 minute, then in the next 1.5 minutes, dude, this is going to be a bull market till 11. Holy shit, you see that?
What was that?
Dude, oh my god, somebody just bought like 10 million SPY. Holy shit! Dude, that's somebody who bought it at like 287 in the pre-market and they delayed the reporting for an hour.
That's crazy.
Dude, that is a lot of money. This thing better break VWAP off that.
How is that even legal?
It's not. Well, it kind of is. There's some stuff you can do with international laws. I outed a quarter on Baba.
That is crazy, dude.
I'm gonna hold the rest. I got nice profit on it. It's like 40% right now. I think it'll get to 200.
You still like Amazon?
Oh, dude, I don't know. That's a fat red on it. I haven't seen them have a good move before 12 o'clock ever. So, I mean, it could be a first time for them, but if they break VWAP, buy it. But if they don't break VWAP, I wouldn't mess with it. Alright, I'm selling Baba. I'm out half. I think SPY could reverse right here if they keep staggering.
Yeah, it's pretty sideways.
It's sideways with a fat hammer.
Holy god, dude, that is crazy.
So if they don't break, then I'm gonna full out calls and get in puts on probably Twilio, bro. Twilio is up more than anything
That's what
else.
I was looking at, yeah.
What's PayPal doing? I don't have them
What
up.
about Tesla, dude?
Yeah, let's short fucking Tesla. What are we doing?
Dude, that's crazy. God, they move so fast.
What Tesla puts should we get? Do you want to get like 800 strike?
This could just be. This might not be a reversal. It just might be a pullback. I've seen that before.
Oh, really?
Dude, Twilio. Oh my god. Golly.
Oh shit, dude. SPY just broke. Alright.
Let's see how much our Shopify contracts will be with. Yeah, 325.
I bought Amazon calls.
What, 2370?
2385.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold it till like 2385.
Huh? They're gonna go that high?
That's, I mean, I think pretty reasonable. But I'm gonna keep a tight stop on it because I don't have particularly much confidence in him. But I do have a lot of confidence.
If they go to 2360, I can get in.
What?
But if they go back to your stop would be what, a 2359?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, yeah. So if they go to 2360, I'll buy a call.
Okay. Alright, I think I might out it. It's not looking solid. Yeah, I outed. You think Spy's gonna fail here, or they're gonna make it?
I don't think they'll make it. Nah.
You gonna do Spy puts?
Nah. I don't see much with that.
Okay.
Overall stuff is pretty choppy. TWLO.
Yeah, they're still up.
Like, look at that Tesla bull flag. That's crazy.
You mean the recent high?
Just like the past 5 minutes.
Oh. I mean, we could. Dude, I think I probably should have held Baba. But, now you learn, I guess. Yeah, like I said, Amazon doesn't usually do much before noon.
Let's see what Baba did. And that looks good. 201. Wow.
I think they'll go up again. Yeah, check this out. 203 incoming, or 202.
You think?
I do. Zooms in a wedge. Alright, here it is right here, dude. Baba.
Let's see it.
202. Yeah, I outed those calls a little bit early, so my fault. Cause Spy just fucking did it, dude. I'm gonna do Zoom 162.5 calls.
Yeah, Baba. I don't know what they're doing.
My head and shoulder. But dude,
Zoom,
that's a
man, let's
300% gain.
see another big. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying on Zoom.
We'll see how it breaks out.
They won't be able to move as big as what we saw that one day.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, what a day.
Yeah, Tesla's off to the races.
Yes, sir.
Shopify's hanging in there.
Yeah, they'll hit 730.
Golly.
Alright, Zoom's breaking out downside.
I see, yeah. Let's see what we got on them. Okay. $156.
It's against market trends, so I'm not gonna make that trade. But I do like all these head
I
and
think
shoulders.
Tesla will go down eventually today.
Yeah, they're gonna go. You wanna get Tesla puts?
I think we need to, that bull flag, man, they do that so much.
You talking about the daily?
Huh?
Talking about the 4-hour chart?
No, the 1 minute chart.
Oh, okay.
From like 9:48 to 9:54.
Right, yeah.
And they just had another one. Dude, they're on their way to all-time highs, probably.
Yeah, no recession.
I don't know that.
Well, if Spy holds this dude, they'll go to 292, so I mean, I'm pretty confident about that. And especially, they're about to close a 5-minute candle at the 50 EMA above the 200 5-minute. I mean, above the 50 5-minute. This is good shit right here.
But, God, Tesla's so extended.
I won't mess with them till Spy peaks. I think we got another run up here.
I'll be back. I'm gonna take a piss.
Okay. just know, I 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 just know. All that I seem. Hey Jake.
Alright, I'm back.
Yo, every time they put unemployment on the news, the stock market explodes.
Did they just they put it on?
Yeah.
Um,
I end Zoom calls.
I might go in Tesla calls. You see that bull flag they're in there right now?
No, I like it. I'm with you on it. It's a W. It's a riskier W, but it's W. I think you got more upside on Zoom, but I don't know. Go ahead. I'm looking at like 165 target upper VWAP.
Alright, let's see.
Oh, good.
This is crazy.
I'll probably sell when SPY it's 292. Yeah, man. I think Shopify calls at the beginning of the day are the fucking play.
I don't know what the hell we were thinking, dude.
It
Huh?
was stupid.
Literally went against what we said. What are they trading at now?
720.
Oh my god. Dude, those
Too
contracts,
smooth.
they probably tripled.
Dude, they're up 4x. They'll go up 6x by the time it hits target.
The 730s we were in, right?
Yeah, 730 calls at a dollar.
They're above $4.
Holy shit, dude. Alrighty.
That's ridiculous.
Hey, now we know.
Damn.
I am pissed, but you learn, I guess.
We're only $10 off of our target now.
Dude, I outed that shit at 140. Oh, man. That's so awesome, dude. That's just like literally so cool.
Call from Lucky.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, like, if you would have done straight out of the gate calls on Twilio, but I don't know where you got that stock from, dude. But that was a really good play today.
I think it had earnings and it went way up. That's how I saw it.
It looks flat in the pre-market.
Yesterday it had like a really big jump.
Oh, and then it, yeah.
It was at 120.
Wait, yesterday was it 120?
The day before that they had earnings. Yesterday they gapped up.
Right, gotcha.
$50 or something like that.
Dang, dude. Yeah, those calls, I mean, just today, that's like, probably 40, 50, 60, 100%, 200%. I think you have better play on Shopify just because it's higher volume. But I like it. It's good.
The spreads on Shopify aren't that as big today.
Yeah, I know. It's like crazy.
Maybe it's because these are the weeklies. Is there a difference?
It's always the weeklies.
Okay.
The only thing that's not a weekly is like Spy Tuesdays.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird. Terrible play.
Yeah, man. Holy shit. It was like the exact opposite of what we should have done. But, I don't know. I won't do that again. God damn. They put a black guy on the news. He got shot by a cop.
On CNBC?
Yeah, on fucking CNBC.
I remember that used to happen like every day, like a year or two ago.
Yeah, it's crazy. Alright, they took him off. It's advertisements now. Don't worry about it.
Tesla could do a nice head and shoulders if they go back down to like 806.
Dude, I really, really think that they're gonna do a W. Because if you look at Spy, it's the same thing.
The big bull flag, yeah.
And it's the same thing on Shop. Shopify is looking like head and shoulder turned into a W. I've been trading a lot of Bitcoin futures lately. And I've seen like 10 of those things turn into, from head and shoulders into W's like that. And usually you can do 2x targets on them and it'll hit the 2x target. So for Shop, like that's 730 as a target, which is basically what we said, which is literally pissing me off and I'm not talking about it anymore. There is just extraordinarily low volume today on the unusual options and the dark pool. There's like no trades. I think that might mean we're at a market peak or so we'll see. Yo, what'd I fucking say? Baba 202.
Did they get there?
Yeah, bro, they're 30 cents away. The calls I bought fucking sextupled.
I want to see if Tesla goes up here.
That is insane! Dude, I in that thing at like 50, 60 cents. I'm pretty sure. I'll check. Let's see. Baba. Yeah, 80 cents and it's worth $2.40 right now. It's gonna be worth about $4. How cool is that? I think that's awesome. I really just love this, dude. This is so cool. Alright, I might have a strat. You want to hear me out on it?
Yeah.
What if we decrease our position sizes by 33% and then we just increase our aggressiveness by like 100%?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We've been aggressive the past few weeks and it hasn't been good.
What do you mean?
What do you mean by increase our aggressiveness?
Like I pussied out on Baba, I pussied out on Shop, and
I mean, just hold?
yeah, just hold.
Only you're talking about when we sell, not buy. Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about when we sell. Yeah. No, you buy just based off the setups, but I'm talking about just like holding. Just
Let
like,
me look and see what Amazon did because I know I got out of them.
yeah, that's a good idea. That's actually really.
What?
Holy shit!
Dude, what in the world?
Oh my fucking god! Dude, did you buy any of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, which strike did you buy? I did 283.85.
I bought the 2370s earlier.
Oh my god!
And
They
I
10x'd!
Dude, I got out when it went below the wedge.
Oh, me too!
I don't know what I paid for it. Let me check.
Alright, look, we have a new strategy. We gotta up our aggressiveness, decrease our position size.
This is ridiculous. 440.
Dude, I don't know about you. Mine went from about $1.50 to $4.
Yeah, mine went up. Mine 200%. Because you were
Holy.
farther out. That's crazy.
Ah! Yeah, play the further out ones, dude. They're worth more money. Put it where the target is on the trade.
Damn, dude. I don't know what kind of play that is, though.
It's a W. Just extended the second one. The second part of the W.
A W? I don't see it.
Alright, I'm out, Bob. I'd hit target.
God, that makes me mad.
It's the middle of the W is at 939. And then, I don't know, I guess really the big play was VWAP. But I played it as
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy.
God.
Yeah, I guess 385 was kind of aggressive. It was pretty far out. Dude, that is literally so crazy cool. Okay, so put on your aggressive cap, okay? You ready for this?
Are you still in Zoom?
I'm still in Zoom.
Okay.
Like, if you had your aggressive cap on, would you sell right now? I got one contract. I'm up 100%.
If you had your aggressive cap, you would you?
Oh, you would?
No, you would.
Oh, you wouldn't? Okay.
Well, I would do the wedge.
I did the wedge. And that, I mean, if you do wedge on top of breakout or wedge on top of wedge, because that's wedge on top of breakout.
I always do it off the breakout.
That's breakout. But I said, I want SPY at 292 before I sell. What a day!
Yeah, you would double it off the top on this one, or double it, because it's already, yeah.
Well, that would be 162.5, which is my strike. If you add it on to the break. Not the break, but the peak. Which is what I just did.
Is it buy puts when it gets there?
You want to buy puts? I think I gotta switch accounts, and then I can think about that.
It's strong, man. That's strong.
Yeah, man, that's like $5,000 in trades today.
That Amazon pisses me off.
Literally? We just gotta fucking stay in trade. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
You can't look at your price loss, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, dude, they broke past the price target if you base it just on the breakout point. I'm pretty damn confident they'll go to 162.5.
Dude, they could do like they did last week and go up to 180.
That'd be damn impressive, dude. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna out it.
It's like 150% or 120.
Alright, I sold it 115%.
Yeah, hey, that's good. That's impressive. Yeah, don't worry about what it does now, I guess.
I still kind of want to know just for the future, because I got mad at trades on this account. I gotta switch accounts anyway. The thing I don't like is I see a lot of stuff consolidating on the 1 minute, but I don't know if I should freak out about that and just not give a shit. Because it'll probably retrace to like 160.20, and then it could bounce off 160.20 pretty easily.
That's where the PDT rule helps, I guess, to where you could out it and then get back in.
Oh my god, that's like the dream, dude. I got cash account on my Roth, which is literally like amazing. I understand how you got to PDT with a cash account. It's way easier. Alright, they got the black guy on the news again.
Yeah, with the cash account, because you just do it, yeah, you can trade every day.
It's nice. It's
I don't
real.
understand why everybody doesn't do that.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. It's cool. Yeah. I'd rather see you in my dreams.
There's your 160.2.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna in one of the further out strike prices at market. I want to see this 5 on SPY go green, and if not, no big deal. But I think it should, so we'll see.
So, like, if we were aggressive on the shop ones, we wouldn't have sold yet.
No.
But then, what if it kept going down? Would we just stay in and lose everything?
No, I mean, you'd probably stop it at like
7, yeah.
Yeah, like if market crosses VWAP here, then I'd probably get out. Like 7:15. I want to see if market bounces right here, because market could bounce off VWAP and then just rally up to 70 or 92.
I'm just waiting for Tesla to go down.
Okay. Dude, market reverses right here. Tesla's going to probably 26. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
They're going to 826?
Yeah, bro.
Golly. Let's see it.
Next candle green on the 1 minute. You got it going right here. We could be list. Yeah, dude, Amazon's gonna break out and keep on fucking going. What a trade on Amazon! I think same thing with Shopify, right? You don't want to set a hard stop because you don't get that reversal in if you do. But we'll see. Like I said, next one's got to be
So you
green.
think Tesla's in a wedge?
No, I mean, it's like, sure, yeah, that's actually a really good wedge, yeah. Here it fucking goes, dude. Awaiting to be set free. You came across this moment. It's got like a minute and a half to get to 291.5. I think it can do it. That's a solid VWAP reversal. It's the same thing Shopify did this morning. Tesla's gonna break out just like everything else if it works. Yeah, and same thing with Shopify, right? Like, you can freak out on the stop, but like it or not, that's going to keep on going to our target. That's why we set a target, right?
Yep, but we didn't listen.
Yeah, we definitely didn't listen. Well, I mean, I said my stop was at VWAP, but that was a stupid stop. I should have put it at lower VWAP. Because my mentality was I'm going to sell and then I'm going to in again at a lower price within like 5 minutes. And that's just a bad mentality, right? Like, you don't want to like... Is it when you're entering, right? You're entering without profit. Like, I exited this thing on Zoom knowing it would go back down and bounce again. And I just got in again on the bounce, like you said. But like, that was with profit, right? So like, when you're trading with profit, like, you can do that and it works really well. But when you're trading on the entry, like, you have to kind of just suck it up because... The entry's less predictable.
Back on, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what'd you say?
Yeah, you gotta have that extra profit there. We can be more risky.
Yeah, or you can just add at a lower price. So anyway, I don't know. Let's see. It's just for the booth. I'm gonna probably get out of all this if SPY doesn't do it here, but you know. It's 10:30. It usually takes until 11, but I really don't like it, so I'm probably gonna sell. Unless they reverse! We'll see. Do you think Tesla's a symmetrical or a downward wedge?
Symmetrical.
Okay.
What do you think?
I've seen it could go either way. It's really close.
Yeah. Depends if you take it where the candle's closed or the body of it.
Yeah. It's a very nuanced call.
Yeah, it can go either way.
Yeah. But dude, Twilio's still going fucking straight up. I should have listened. You just bought like one call contract on them. What would you bought? What was your target on them this morning?
Oh, I didn't have a target. I was just looking at them. I knew they had gapped up a lot.
Alright, well, I'm just saying on the low key, like super low key. Those calls that expired today, the 180 calls went from 45 cents this morning, 46 cents this morning to about $2. Which is, I mean, let me do some quick math on that. Alexa, 2.6 divided by 40, I don't know how to do math.
2.6 divided by 40 is 0.065.
65%?
That's a 5x return. So 500%. 480%, right around there.
Yeah. Were you were gonna get in them or PayPal?
PayPal was the one I liked a little more.
Yeah, these Twilios, holy cow, dude. Oh well.
Did PayPal do the same thing? Let's see. Yeah, they went up a pretty damn solid chunk. I got stopped out too early in the morning. I bought the calls at when the stock was at 143, and then I outed it when it went to 142.5.
You think Tesla could take hard here?
Take what?
I don't know what Tesla's gonna do.
Well, if the market balances here, which I'm really hoping, then I mean it shouldn't have much trouble hitting like 820. And if it hits 820 and the market goes to 292, it'll go to 826. It's really tight. Like, the market's got to break right about now. It's got to stop fucking consolidating at VWAP. Oh my god, Twilio! Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, Shopify, 730.
Twilio, dude, that is ridiculous.
Absolutely insane. Where, dude, I don't know where you got that news, but that was some damn good news. I gotta say, great job, Jake.
Hey, it was the earnings they had the other day.
Yeah, that's impressive, man. And so they had earnings, they went up a bunch, and they went down?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now they went back up.
Yeah, I love it, especially on a Friday. It's like perfect. God, that is awesome, Jake. Great job. I think Zoom's gonna fucking do it, dude.
How much did it? Wait, so those Twilights, I probably would have got in. Let's see.
They were like 50 cents at VWAP.
Oh my god. God, dude, yeah, that's 600%.
Isn't that awesome?
Unbelievable, yeah.
So what's that? It's like what, your account times 6? It's like,
Yeah.
what was that, like 150 grand?
I wouldn't have put my whole account.
Yeah. God, that's so cool though, man. I think you do like I don't know. You do whatever. I'd probably do like one or a couple of contracts.
And they only moved 4%.
Yeah, with the contracts. Just go like kapowie. Because Shopify is Shopify's fucking down for the day. I think people are selling energy, dude. Every time they got me better go. And you's done on my mind. You gotta remember though, the ones that are near the money are only gonna double, so you gotta go further OTM to actually have like the really big growth.
If you think it's gonna move, yeah, dude.
Yeah. You think this pandemic's gonna be over in the next 2 months?
Everything's opening up here today.
Yeah, but like, what if people just like get sick again?
How is it in Georgia? Because they opened up early.
There's still not a lot of stuff that's open. Like, most stuff is closed.
Really?
Yeah.
What about restaurants?
Like, there's like some restaurants, like, you have to like sit like 6 feet away from everybody else. So it's like it's like probably 1/3 capacity. Tops.
It'll have to get a lot worse, I think.
What do you mean? What?
It'll have to get worse, like the virus. I mean,
We'll see what
it's
happens.
still gonna be here, but it's not gonna get worse, probably.
Well, I mean, there's like a lot of people getting it.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe in the winter it will, but not in the summer when it's hot.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's a good point. Yeah. So like for me, I'd probably sell Amazon at like 89, 92.
That is crazy. We didn't stand.
This is absolutely crazy, man. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Spy's about to hit 92, bro. Alexa, oil price.
As of close on Wednesday, May 6th, crude oil traded at $23.55 per
20.
barrel on the New York Mercantile Exchange, down 62.14% since previous close.
Alright, I don't know what to do here, man. Spy's going straight up. Zoom's going down a little bit. I don't like it.
Oh, you're still in them?
Why? I rotated.
Okay.
Into further out calls. I sold at the peak. And then I did a 1/3 position in 10 OTM calls. They're basically flat, so like they don't move very much. But here's Spy, like Spy's about to explode and they're going down. I don't get it.
Dude, there was like 150% gain.
Of course it was.
Yeah, I guess the price, it was just too extended.
So you think out it?
Maybe give it another minute or two.
Alright, I'll give another minute or two.
That's how I did with Amazon. I didn't give it that other minute or two.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then it fucking sextupled. Good call, Jake. Yeah, usually those really, really, really big, just like stupidly ludicrous hammer candles are really, really good.
God, that's big, yeah.
Tesla broke out of the wedge.
Yep.
Dude, you put in calls on that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did? Nice.
I already
Cool.
got out though.
Oh, you got out? Oh, you ended calls earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, man. Yeah.
Amazon, no.
What do you mean Amazon? No, they just hit like the craziest target I've ever seen. How cool is that? Like, that's awesome.
Dude, let me see what I bought these contracts for. I bought it at $4, and now it's worth 20.
It's worth what?
I paid 4 for it. Now it's 20.
Oh my gosh!
What did you get in for it at?
Oh man, that is crazy.
What'd you pay?
Oh, wait, 1 sec. I'm in this trade. Give me just a sec. Okay. I can't tell if this trade closed or not.
Oh my, dude, that is crazy. Are you gonna get out of zone, you mean?
I think I did. No, yeah, I'm trying to get out of Zoom. Yeah. Give me just a sec.
Call from 757-4016-07.
Okay, yeah, I outed Zoom. Yeah, my Amazons, I was in the 85 calls at $1.83.
And they hit 85.
Yeah, so they went from $1.83 to about $8.50.
Golly. And would you be out right now?
Out at 92. Yeah, 92. I don't know. Spy's doing some bad stuff right here, so I'd probably sell. You never know if you're not in the trade. Holy crap, man! That's 800%.
Yeah.
That is literally awesome. That's just so cool. All right. Well, let me swap into margin, and then I will be back with day trades, and we can start messing with stuff at 12 and then stuff at 3 probably. Unless you want to make any more trades right now, but I think we're just gonna see consolidation for the next hour.
Yeah. You got 3 left?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think just wait a little bit.
Okay. Well, I'll swap accounts, and then we'll see when it starts to get heated again. It'll be cool.
Alright, I'll eat lunch then before 12.
It's a good call.
Just call me back about 12.
Okay, man.
Alright, see ya.
Have fun. I'll see you later. Okay, wait. Okay. Alright, I see you guys commented some tickers, which is awesome. So let's look at these tickers, and then I think there's also some swing trades I wanted to go through, so I may as well go through those. Okay. Cool. Alright. Yacht full. You got it, man. That is awesome. I wonder if they hit 13. I know I was watching them for a couple of days, and the contracts went up like SPG. I think I might have calls in or maybe that's a different company. SPG. I swear I might have. It was SPG or SMG. SMG is different. Well, what are they worth now? Nice. Simon Property. Okay, sweet. Let's check it out. It's kind of important to know like where these guys are, just because there's like the pandemic thing, and I know the stuff in New York is doing like super bad. I shorted Safe like a week, probably a month ago actually, and I did really well with that. They're an entirely New York-based real estate firm. I shorted them at like 60, closed like 48, and it was just this quick move. And that's what I've seen a lot with the real estate stuff, is there are a lot of really quick moves. Just because people are like, are there going to be houses, or are there not going to be houses, or is the world going to end? And no one really knows. But it looks like this is mostly like commercial real estate, and commercial real estate has the highest default rates. I think the default rates last I checked were like 40%. Diamond hands, what are they worth now? Yes, there's a lot. This is like kind of a wedge consolidation. Damn. Oh my god! Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Okay, so this is crazy. Oh man. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Oh man. Yeah, dude, that is seriously awesome. That's really, 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 really good. No, like the options are harder, right? So if you're just starting with options, it's like it's harder because like if you start with stocks, you learn how to trade stocks, and then you start trading options after. Like that's what I did. That's what most of my students do, and like you get really good at trading stocks, and if you can predict the stock movement, it's just like options come a lot easier because you have a lot more risk on options, and it's not like a bad thing, right? But the thing is, right, with options, if I could maybe, let's see, like online whiteboard, with stocks, right, just on the right, oh yeah, IV, yeah. The IV stuff you have to kind of learn through experience. It's hard. Like with stocks, usually, like you have, like if this is like your percent returns and this is like 0%, right, and this is like you make money, this is like, you know, I don't know, 50%. And then this is like, you know, minus 50% or something like that. Like with stocks, usually you have like pretty like decently consistent, you know, it's like usually pretty solid because you have tighter stop losses, you have easier price action. And it's not usually like as huge, but you can have like bigger moves and stuff. With options, it's a little bit different because it's like basically you have like massive like bajillion% gains, and then it's just like, you know, you lose, and then you have a massive bajillion% gains, and then you lose, and it's like and then you have massive, and then it's a lot more volatile, right? So when you start with stocks, right, and you're doing stocks first, you get really good at trading like the actual asset by getting good at making money, even though it's a smaller amount of money, and it's a lot more consistent, right? With options, it's like a ton of money at a time, but you also have these really big big hurts, right? So you have really big winners, and then like, you know, pretty damn reasonable losers. If you think of like losing 50% of a position is bad, which it is, or losing 100% of a position is bad, which it is. My first options trade, I lost like $1,000, $2,000. It was 100% loss. It was terrible. And so you have these bigger losses. Like in the long term, like most of the time you're going to make more money with options in terms of like the actual amount you make, but it's harder because you have to have a little bit more experience or a little bit more capital to start with, because you do have these big losses at the beginning, right? So if you don't have sort of a basis in skills, you're going to hit periods where you get screwed a lot. And so that's why it's really important to like balance your position sizing, because you literally cannot afford to risk your entire portfolio on an options trade, because there's a good chance it goes to zero. So you have to be really aggressive, like 5 to 7 to 15% position sizing for each individual thing, each individual contract. And you really need to make them aggressively small, because one of them's going to do really well, but 4 of them are going to do shit. Versus with stocks, maybe like 4 of them do really well. And then, yeah, but the volatility, I feel you, man. I made more money trading options in my first 3 months of trading options than I made in like 3 years of trading stocks. So I totally feel you. Like it's dope. It's really cool. It is. It's great. Man. All right, let's see. Like these trades we're doing today, I minimized Thinkorswim, but like those were, you know, 800% trade. Like for me, like that trade would take me like 3 months to make with stocks, and it takes 3 hours to make with options. So I mean, I totally feel you. The volatility is just insanely great, and it's good that you're learning. The IV is always hard to explain, so it's good that you're learning through actually doing it, because that's really the best way to learn. All right, so Simon is kind of really big. And so like the first thing I'd probably want to look at here is their balance sheet, because with these real estate guys, one of the biggest things is how much cash they have, and if they're not, you know, if that cash is enough to survive. So if you look at their revenue, they're making about $6 billion a year, give or take. So they're making $6 billion a year, and they have about $700 million in cash. We'll call it $600 million in cash. So they have $600 million in cash divided by, we'll call it 6 billion. It's about 10%. So that's pretty reasonable. About 10% of the revenues in cash, which is good, because that's going to really help them if people stop paying their rents, which is basically what's happening right now. Cheesecake Factory stopped paying rents, and let's see. It looks like mostly, yeah, shopping centers. I know shopping centers are opening where I live in Georgia. So there's a little bit of hope there. I wouldn't personally go to a shopping center just because it's like crazy risky. But I know that these guys have a lot of property and a lot of diversification. Let's see if I can get the PDF. I would first, like, this is one of those things where I would kind of want to see, like, who their leases are, like, to, and if they have any really big shareholders or really big property holders. So let's see. This really good, really solid, consistent growth. Average percent of gross revenues. Yeah, so they've had a lot of property, like 15% of their property comes from like, or is expected to come from the next 2 years. So probably that's not going to happen, which is why they probably had such a big drop, right? So this drop is probably more so people cutting future expectations and anticipating future losses than it is actual changes in the revenue, because the revenue has probably changed maybe 25 to 30% so far. It's not going to be like a 60% change in revenue, or I don't know, it went from $200 to $180. You know, it's at $60. That's not, I mean, that's pricing in a lot of future losses. So I just kind of want to know who their biggest buyers are. So let me see if I can rotate this. I think page 35 has the answer we're looking for. Let's see, rotate. Okay, so it looks like this is, okay, this is their properties. US properties. And then the occupancy. This is the occupancy last year, at the end of 2019. So their occupancy rates are like 90%, 95%, 97%. I mean, there's maybe like 3 properties on here that are below 90%. And I mean, hell, some of these are at 100%. And there is no chance that they are going to stay that way. Like, there's like, they're going to go to probably 60 or 70%. Mall property rates. Occupancy rates. Alright. I know guys in real estate, they tell me these guys are getting hit pretty hard. And I think they're getting hit pretty hard. They're probably going to take about a 50% cut in revenue. Or 30, maybe 40% cut in revenue for the next couple months. But stuff is opening. And, you know, the PPP is giving people free money to pay rent. So, you know, I wouldn't be too surprised if they have, like, at most, like a 40% drop in revenue. But I definitely don't think they're going to lose, like, 80% of their revenue. So, probably the play here is whether or not they're going to bounce. I think they're going to bounce. This right here is a super aggressive, like this is a lot of loss priced in. This is like way too much, right? In terms of like when the virus hit, they've lost half their value, a little bit more than half their value. So this loss right here was, I guess, just people not liking the stock as much, which is fine. You know, there's an inverted yield curve, so it makes sense that people would kind of start selling in that space. I think the play here is, like, you could try to time this, and I mean, you could do pretty well with it. There's a lot, I mean, there's like literally probably 40% of the stocks, like the big stocks that are out there right now, they look exactly like this right now. They look like a wedge, and it's a symmetrical wedge. And nobody has any idea like what's gonna happen, and the reason why is really easy. It's just because of the SPY, right? So this is like super aggressively highly correlated with the SPY. And in terms of like the SPY one day, like the market right now is in just like this huge wedge, right? And it's like no one really knows how it's gonna break out. And so with this, most people, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be bearish, and I'm betting that this MACD line's gonna cross and the market's gonna, you know, go back into its recession. And that's where most of my money's on. Most of my money right now is in puts. But real estate's been a different game because these companies in real estate have just been bouncing like no one's business, and it's kind of crazy. Zillow kind of represents the whole in terms of what I've seen. Like there's like 6 real estate companies, stuff like Caesars, a lot of stuff in Vegas, and Wynn Resorts. They all look just like this. They have like this wedge, and then they just explode out of it. And that's what I've seen in like probably 85% of the real estate plays recently. In terms of like actual property ownership, property management's a different game though. Property management is a lot more stable. Like the REITs aren't having as much volatility as the actual companies that own and operate resorts. Stuff like Marriott, right? You look at Marriott. I don't know what the ticker is. Marriott. I always forget the tickers. But stuff like Marriott, where it's like hotels, has been like crazy volatile, whereas stuff like REITs has been much less volatile. So for me, like, it's super surprising to see this huge drop. And okay, so the question is, what's it gonna do? Basically, looking at the balance sheet, like, they got pretty solid financials. They got money, and it should be fine. Their debt's $1 billion, which is fine. It's a lot of debt repayment, but you know, that's basically real estate for you. Book value is 8, so that's really bad. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, that's like a 2. Like, that's pretty bad. The PE is really low, but that's because it's gonna go. Their earnings are probably gonna go down a bunch with the whole pandemic. So their earnings will probably be like, in terms of revenue, maybe like $4 billion, and then earnings will probably be sort of near flat. In 08, they what'd they go to? Because a lot of stocks just going to 08 levels, especially in the commodities, like in the oil sector and the gas sector. All those guys have been going down to 2008 lows. Like, I put a play in on ET. I bought these guys at like $4, and I, bought them. It was calls, but whatever. I actually recently closed out a lot of them. It was like 1,000%. It was a really good position. And you'll see these guys, they went to 2008 lows before they bounced. Like, really, 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 really low. And for SPG, they're not there yet. I mean, their 2008 lows conservatively are $30, and they're at 60. So that's a really, really, really big risk factor for me, that I don't like very much. I think the play here is, frankly, I don't know if these are going to break up or break down. Let me look at how much the contracts are. Let's see, SPG. What do you want to do, like October? Probably July. The July 50 puts, 100 calls, maybe like 70 calls. They're like $5, I'd say, like somewhere around $5. Yeah, it's close to $5. I think in terms of volatility here, you're looking at a move on the upside or the downside of probably $30 or $30, probably about $30. So it's probably gonna move about $30 up or down. But the thing is, it's symmetrical, right? So this is a symmetrical wedge, so you have to wait for the breakout. So I think there's 2 plays to make here. One of them is a little bit more aggressive, and it's a little bit more active. And then the other one is like bullshit easy, okay? So they'll both make you, you probably make more money on the aggressive one if you take a shorter term expiration date. So the aggressive trade here is, I know it's going to sound crazy, but you're really going to want to watch highly correlated sectors like Boeing, Zillow. I know Boeing doesn't make sense to watch, but Boeing is the exact same setup. I mean, it's the exact same thing. Boeing's on the 1 day. It's a symmetrical wedge, and they actually broke down out of their symmetrical wedge. So I know they're in totally separate industries, but these stocks are doing the exact same thing. And when stuff is correlated, dude, it's correlated, right? So here's Boeing, exact same setup. They broke out of it and they're going down, at least in the short term. I would really watch stuff like Boeing, watch stuff like Zillow if you're going to take this in the medium term. But basically the play is, if they break out of this wedge, right, I would say if they hit like probably 53, I think 53 is reasonable. I buy puts at 53 with a hard stop at like 64. So if I puts at 53, the strike price on those puts should be like probably $35 if you want to make the most money possible. And then if they hit like 67 and they close around 67, then I would do calls at probably 80, maybe 82.50, 85, depending on what they look like. You would have to kind of know when it happens. But I would do like 80 or 85, probably 80 calls, maybe 85 calls, with a stop loss at 60. So you probably have about 40% downside, maybe 50 to 60% downside on both of those trades, whichever way it breaks out. And your upside should be about 600%, which is really good. Like, that's really good risk reward. Yeah, ET, I've been trading ET. Let's see. KMI. And MPLX. Ooh, what are these guys? Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, so like see it broke up, yeah. Well, if these guys are core, oh, because these are all real estate guys, aren't they? Yeah. Because if these are real estate, and are these REITs? Or this oil? Yeah, this is natural gas. Yeah, natural gas has been doing really well lately. I did I didn't know about MPLX, but I made a really similar play on ENLC. I bought calls when they were like, I think $1.50, maybe $2. No, they weren't $1.50. Where were they at? Let's see. I bought calls on these guys when they were at, I guess, $1, and they like sextupled. So, but here's the weird thing, right? So this MACD, look at the daily MACD, right? That is a really close, like very close to crossing over. And it's the same thing on MPLX. The daily MACD is very close to crossing over. And I would guess it'd be the same thing on KMI. I'll see what that looks like. Yeah, I think this is definitely like a one. I would say probably based off of Boeing. Like Boeing broke out, and that was on April 20th, and it's 2 weeks later. They're not even here yet. So I think without a doubt you want to do like 2 to 3 month expiration. But let me look at this real quick. Then we'll get back on the call. Yeah, look at this. Look how tight these MACDs are. I mean, if these cross, these stocks are fucked, and I mean hardcore. Like they will go to all-time lows. And honestly, I'm pretty bearish on this. Like if this breaks out to the low, which I think is what's going to happen, the moment that this breaks out of the wedge, these MACDs are going to cross on the daily, and it's just going to tank. I mean, it'll go straight down. So yeah, I would probably want like probably June 17th puts if it breaks down. SPG, yeah, or July 17th. I know you're starting out with IV, but a lot of times maybe you'll make like 20 or 30% less if you buy like 1 month extra. But when you buy 1 month extra, I swear it makes your life so much easier. It's like it's so much easier when you buy an extra month, because you don't have to stress about being super close to making money or not making money. Like I had this trade on Kemet, and these trades were like, they went up like 1,000% in the first like month, and then in the first, it's a lot of construction. Anyway, the trade was like a 3,000% trade, but basically what happened, let me kind of minimize this so you can see it. It was a head and shoulders setup, and I shorted it here, and I had puts that expired like on this day, on March 18th, and then I had puts that expired in April, and then I had puts that expired in June. And yeah, they're all in natural gas. I mean, real estate, natural gas, I don't, and so the ticker's SPG. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Anyway, you don't want to be freaking out whether or not it's going to hit it by your expiration date most of the time. So you usually want to do a little bit further out. And you can kind of balance it 60-40 if you want to balance it. But yeah, I would be looking natural gas, yeah, limited partnerships, yeah. Because the pipeline's doing really well because the natural gas is so cheap that everyone's buying it because they want to make a bunch of money when it goes up, and because they're buying it, they have to have these pipelines to ship it. They have to have the oil tankers to hold the oil. They have to have storage facilities to hold the gas. So natural gas itself is doing really, really badly, but companies like ENLC, companies like MPLX, companies like KMI, from what I can tell, on KMI I don't know too much about, but these guys are crushing it because everybody has to go through them if they want to store their natural gas. So yeah, see, these guys are making a lot of money because they're literally getting paid. They probably have like 3 times more clients than usual just because of speculators buying up all these commodities. So that's really, really, yeah, these are all really solid. I don't know if they're going to keep going. I sold out of ENLC like at $2. I don't know if they're going to keep going or not, because I think these MACDs are going to cross. So as soon as these MACDs cross, these things are going to shit, and they're going to go straight down. I think if you want to make a play, you could short this stuff, but it's risky because if you look at the weekly, like my target on ENLC was 3, and it hasn't even gotten there yet. So I don't know. It was really short expirations because if you look at the weekly, right, there's a weekly MACD cross. So you kind of have to really know the industry. In terms of the real estate play here, I would watch for these guys to break out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my phone real quick, and I'm just going to set alerts for SPG. And basically, I'm going to short them if they go below, I think, what did I say, 50, what did I say, 60, what did I say? God, I wish I knew what I said. I think 54 is reasonable, so I'll do 54. So if they go below 54, probably short them. And then if they go above, I think 67. Yeah, if they go above 67, I'll buy them, buy calls. Yeah, dude, those short-term expirations will, yeah, you'll learn, man. Oh, man, that is, that's super ballsy. And that's the way to play it, right? Like, once you really get good at it, you don't want to be holding contracts for, like, more than half a year. Like, it's mostly, like, short-term stuff. But you just have to know it. And the setups help, but the setups sometimes take a month to happen, so it just depends. I really like these guys. Like, if they're going to go up a lot, they're going to go down a lot. And for me, I'm not 100% sure. KMI looks like a harder trade, but MPLX, like, I really like this chart. This is, like, super nice. This looks exactly like ENLC. So I'm really going to be watching these guys in ENLC. And I sold here, but I will totally buy back if they keep on going up. I would really just watch the MACD here. You're looking at the weekly MACD and the daily MACD, and there is a lot of money. I didn't know about MPLX. They have options. I really appreciate the ticker, man. That is a really nice stock right there. Let me see if they have a ticker. MPLX. Yeah, they got options, and I mean, I'm thinking like probably 22 calls. And those things are 50 cents. So they'll probably go up 400, 500%. Whew, okay. Cool. And for terms of SPG, that was the short-term play, the one I just it breaks up or it breaks down out of the symmetrical wedge. In terms of the long-term play I was talking about, if you look at what they did in 08, they had this really, really, really nice MACD crossover in like March of 2009, and as soon as they crossed over, their stock went from like 30 to 60 within like 6 months. So, I mean, even if you just trade this move right here, this is a 600% option swing for short-term expiration. So as soon as this it's probably going to take another year to happen. But I would probably come back to this in like a year or something. And it's hard because you can't really set an exact notification for this. But But as soon as the MACD crosses, like this thing's gonna explode. Whether I think it'll be at $25, it'll go to like 45 with no resistance, and that's very, very, very easily with lower volatility in terms of the VIX. If you trade like a 1 month call, that is about 900 to 1800% really easily on that longer term play there on the MACD cross. Okay, 70. What does capped off mean? Let's see. Natural gas. Yeah, dude, natural gas fracking is a hard business. It is very, 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 very tight margin. I mean, they'll build a plant for like $1 billion, and the plant will last like 6 years, max. Usually it's like 4 years, and within 4 years, they frack all the gas, and they have to literally just abandon the plant they spend $1 billion on, and usually they only make $1 billion in gas, and they break even. And it's really, really, really unprofitable. And that's when natural gas, is doing well, and it's doing awful right now. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. The people that are fracking natural gas right now are losing money hand over fist. I mean, it is an awful industry to be in. It is extraordinarily difficult. Wow. Yeah, man, energy's getting screwed by this recession more than, I mean, it's just insane. I already made some big commodity plays this year, but they were super nice, so I wouldn't mind making more. You mean natural gas has options? Because the futures contracts have options, yeah. Yeah, natural gas, good stuff. Oh, hey, look at that. I didn't know you could do that. Yeah. For energy, I would really not be... Well, I don't know. You could trade stuff like oak. It's kind of hard to tell when energy's gonna bottom, so I would really, like, wholeheartedly, I think it'll go down another 50% pretty easily. So I would, because stuff's going bankrupt. There's like a couple of companies in the energy sector that have already gone bankrupt. I would really not make a play on these. Like, I made a play on this based off it hitting its 2008 lows, and then it bounced, and then I sold, or not this one, ET, which looks very, very, very similar. So I would really be looking for a cross in the MACD. Like the weekly MACD for the longer term stuff. Or even the daily MACD. But you really want to find stuff that's at 2008 lows. So ET was like one of the only energy stocks. They went to 2008 lows. And so that's why I made a play on ET. And it did extraordinarily well. So I mean, I would really look for companies that are at the 2008 lows, because that's where most of this stuff is going. Most of the companies right now are going to go to their 2008 lows. Because they're, like, if you look at stuff like Oak, which I think is representative of this whole industry, there are no support levels here. Like, as soon as it hits 25, it's going to drop to 15 like no one's fucking business. So I think really the play here is it's just kind of a waiting game. You can short them on the way down, but I think the bigger move is going long at the bottom. But hell, dude, I'll do a play on SPG. I like SPG. So if these guys break out, I'll short them down to 30. So we'll see how it goes. It'll be kind of cool. So yeah, cool, man. In terms of natural gas, I wouldn't really make a play on this. I was shorting oil. Oil was a lot easier to trade, in my opinion. I don't know. Is it gonna give me WTI? Is this the right? Yeah, this looks. I mean, this is basically right. So for me, like, oil was a much easier play because I shorted it here, and then it went. This is a different, asset. But I mean, I shorted the contract futures puts at 29, and it went to negative 47. So like, that was basically this move right here. And for me, this move was BS easy because A, you had the entire economy shutting down, but also more importantly, is there was just like ridiculous amounts of dark pool trading on oil stocks. It was like easily hundreds of billions of dollars, like a lot of money on the dark pool and oil stocks. And right now, all I see are people selling energy stocks that they bought at the lows, which is why I'm getting out of energy stocks. So I would definitely be watching kind of the dark pools. I know you might not have experienced dark pools. I have this course I have on it. I have to get it rendered. But basically just go to Schwab and get Street Smart Edge, and then create an account with $0 in it, and you can use this magic block trade indicator, and it'll kind of show you how it'll show you what the big institutions are doing, right? And it's just ridiculously useful. There's let's see. Street Smart Edge, Dark Pool, Block Trade. But basically, you just want to get Street Smart Edge and watch that. And then all you have to do is load up the indicator called Block Trade Indicator on Street Smart Edge, and just look the settings and make sure all the stocks are checked. And then, oh, you're gonna do deep OTM calls? Yeah, dude, I bought like 2-year OTM calls on ET, and they tripled. But what I'm saying is like, I don't know how long this move could last, right? So KMI, where's KMI? Like, I had my dad buy deep OTM calls when ET was at $4. I had my dad log into his 401k or whatever thing he had, and I had him buy like 9 calls on ET or 8 calls on ET, inspiring in 2022. But like, I'm having him sell them now because I my target was 9 or 8, and it hit it, and I don't know if it'll continue going or not. For KMI, I haven't looked as much into that company. I really don't know as much about them. But I would be watching dark pools, right? So I would just watch the dark pools and watch for plays in energy, because this play in energy that I did on crude, I mean, this is a $1 million trade, and I made it based on dark pool people going crazy on this uptrend and it doing stupid stuff, not following what it should, and then this MACD cross, and as soon as that happened, dude, it just went straight down, never turned around. So I would really want to see kind of something a little bit like that in terms of the energy sector, in terms of the real estate sector. And I don't see that right now in the dark pools. I just don't see it in the dark pools. There are not people playing energy. And if there's not people playing energy, then it's not going to fucking move. Because you need to have a bunch of people that are dumb buying the heck out of something to know that it's time to sell it. because the majority of people are usually wrong, right? And I just don't see that right now. Maybe it'll happen later. If it does, I'll be all over it. But I saw it here, right? I saw it when stuff was bottoming. I saw it here, and I saw it here. But I just don't see it as much anymore. Excuse me. So I wouldn't make the play on it unless it does something really good or it breaks out really well. Because this is just hard. This is just a hard play to make. So yeah, that's my call on it, man. I really like these. These are some dope trades. Oh my God, Shugs at 64. Ah. I think I need to close SMG. I did puts on SMG and it has not been going well for me. So yeah, I'm probably gonna close that. Let's see if I can see. What do you want to do? I have like one contract. It's like nothing. I don't get how a gardening company is doing really well right now. Yeah, dude, Riot is super dope. Like, I've got calls in Riot. Yeah, man, thanks. They've been doing amazing. I bought calls in these guys like a week ago. So, yeah. Riot's gonna do great. It's not really a meme stock with no value. Like I don't like I am fully and completely convinced that blockchain is the future and it's going to change the world. And mine, like everything I do is based around using blockchain for decentralized asset management. So for me, like I don't see this company as a joke in any regards. I see this as one of the highest growth potential companies on the NASDAQ. In terms of like the next 20 years. So like I love this company. I mean, I'm super biased because all my history in cryptocurrencies. But I mean, these guys, they're great. I mean, it's kind of like it's hard to explain. But yeah, I mean, I love these guys. They're just super solid. I don't own them like in terms of straight stock because I've only been trading options lately. But my calls, I mean, the fucking calls on these guys are amazing, right? So it's like they're a really good company, and especially with the whole economy crashing. I don't know if you saw this video or not, but I would definitely go over to the channel and I mean, the calls are up 200% today. It's amazing. I would definitely watch, if I can type my name right, maybe. Kind of watch this video where I talk a little bit more about currencies and crypto and kind of stuff like that. But I mean, I've been long in cryptocurrency calls, and they've like gone up by a factor of 800% over the past couple of months. And I've been doing day trades on crypto forever. This week has just been huge. I mean, there is so much opportunity in crypto. It's literally insane. I mean, all I've been doing is just Bitcoin for the past week and a half, and it's been thousands and thousands of percent. So I mean, these are just really, really big opportunities. This is huge. Yeah, no, they can definitely fall apart. That's basically what you say. I mean, all of crypto is like that, right? If you go to CoinMarketCap, like every single thing here could be zero tomorrow. But you just have to bet that it's not. It's basically like betting on tech stocks in like 2002. It's like basically the way I think about it, right? Is .com bubble was in 2000, and then everything had this massive crash. And I think I'll look at is you have this huge explosion, and then it's just like this consolidation, and in the long term, it does really well. Bow! All right, I never heard of SI, Silveridge Bank. I guess they have crypto investments. Dude, I don't think central banks are gonna survive, but we'll kind of see what happens. These guys, they do lending. That's cool. Banking plays are always kind of interesting in recessions. Because if it's not like straight blockchain, then it's kind of a harder sell. Bank holdings, bank products, deposits, accounts, money market, CDs. Yeah, most of the banks right now are doing really bad just because there's like a recession. I probably wouldn't do... They bank the unbanked, yeah. Like, the thing is, though, like, there's no money in, like, banking the unbanked. Like, cryptocurrencies are awesome, but, like, straight up, like, there's no money in, you know, giving everybody a Bitcoin account or giving everybody a wallet or something. Like, that doesn't actually make any money. It just facilitates the ability to have financial access to financial markets, right? Which is awesome, but the money isn't in the banking part of crypto. The money's in the asset management. At least in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie, dude, this looks like a head and shoulders setup. I think these guys will go to $14 and then they're gonna reverse. And Alexa, 16.3 minus 13.4.
16.3 minus 13.4 is 2.9.
They'll probably go to $10. This is a $10 stock if it reverses, which I think it'll reverse at 14.7. I might do puts on this actually. This is actually kind of nice. What are these guys have options? Real quick before I totally forget about Riot. If you're thinking about making a trade on Riot right now, basically the entry for this trade was it was a MACD crossover on the weekly. They're gonna go to like 310 probably before they hit resistance. It's hard to justify it at this point. When I took this trade, I was looking at 500 to 1,000% upside. But now the upside isn't as much just because it has kind of gone up so much. So, I don't know. You can kind of do it. Oh, there's no options on SI? No! Oh, that makes me so sad. Yeah. They are not phony on crypto coispices. Oh, no shit. You have $2. Wait, what? Oh, that's so cool. Wait, so... Did you get the 2 calls? I love that. That is awesome, dude. You have 5:15 expiration? Dude, that is a ballsy play. That is super cool, man. That is awesome. I did not have those balls. I went June. Like, I got half the upside, apparently. That is crazy, dude. I guess I should have done fucking May 15s. Nah, dude, it's all about mentality. You just gotta, like, become a winner up here, and then you become a winner in the market, right? Also, just get a pair of Boss sunglasses. I'm telling you, every time I wear these, it just makes me... Oh, you just bought! Oh, okay. Okay, so if you bought them yesterday, you should be up like 250 or so percent today. Hey, dude, that is awesome! You gotta tell me about that. Wow, dude, that is so cool. I can't switch accounts because it's, let's see. If you have ones that expire next Friday, I mean, it's gonna be a ballsy play to hold those into next week, because the time value is gonna start to get fucked really hard next week. So I don't know. I'm holding mine, but mine are longer expiration. So, you know, if that was me, all right, have fun, dude. Yeah, I would try to maybe out some of those, get some profit in, but you do what you want. It'll go to 250. I just don't know how fast. Well, I would out like a third, and then you have no risk. And then I would wait for tomorrow. If tomorrow's red, I would out the rest of it. But right now it's got a lot of momentum. It's the exact same as ET, right? So ET, these guys go up massive. And this is the last thing because I know you gotta go. But look at the continuation on it's huge, right? So as long as it continues to go up, you're good. But you want to make sure that it continues to go up. So if at any moment that it starts to drop back down and show weakness, then just dump it. Nice! All right. Good job, dude. Have fun. That's awesome. Great profit there. That is really impressive. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. You do a half, you do a third. It's just based off of how aggressive or how confident you are in it. I love these guys. I just don't know if they'll go green or not tomorrow. They very well could, so obviously hold some of it. I would do a third. Good luck, man. Alright, I'm gonna go get lunch, and we'll come back at like 2 or 3. Alright, cool. Bye, guys. Good luck, Yak Fu. Yak. Oh, is it Yacht Fuel? Oh my gosh, I think it's Yacht Fuel.